Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to Vintage Story. Hope you guys are doing good. I am doing great. As you can see, I am rather low on health, and that is because I went out to go and get some red meat because my protein was getting kind of low. Now it's back up again because I ate a bunch of red meat stew, and I just finished cooking a bunch of red meat stew. But I want to make sure that this stuff will last a little while. And so I think we're going to take a look at the crock stuff today. So I haven't done anything with that yet. So let's go ahead and make 4 raw crocks. Okay, so, we want to remove a whole gob out of the middle apparently. So, yeah, I have not made these before. I'm assuming then we will get several, oh, they get bigger. Okay, that's cool. And then I'm assuming it's going to be several layers like this, and then we will be working our way up from there. Now, in between episodes, I have made a whole gob of shingles, as well as ground up a whole bunch of limestone. So hopefully we won't be running out of that stuff anytime soon. But I used up a huge amount of my blue clay in making those shingles. So I wonder how tall this is going to get. Okay, so this we actually can do a little bit quicker if we just do this manually. So I'm assuming this is probably going to be the last layer. Unless there's like a handle. Oh, there is a handle. Little knob on the top. Alright, there we go. So we've got 4 of these. Now we need to fire these. And, I guess we'll go ahead and fire them in here. Let's grab a little bit of firewood. And I know firewood's probably not the most efficient way to do that, but for now that's what we're doing. So currently, these guys are fresh for 12.3 days, which is great. But if we go down into the cellar, the meat down here is only fresh for 4.8 days. So basically, we need to cook a whole bunch of red meat stew. So we have enough there to make almost 3 more batches, and I might just have to go out and kill a couple of rabbits to get those last couple, but looks like this is going to take just a little bit. I'm going to cook up all of these crocks and then I'll come back. So I've got a couple of these crocks cooked up. I've got a few more. I crafted a few more, but I've got a few more still to get together, but I want to see what we can do with this. So now if I right-click on this... Okay, so it looks like it took 4 servings of red meat stew. So now if we combine this with that... Okay, so that says it's sealed. So this is fresh for 6.7 days. Fresh for 57.3 days. And that's in my inventory. So now we can place these on the shelf. And this is fresh for 126.1 days. Oh my god. That is going to last a while. Alright. So these should be identical stews. So if I take this, we'll go ahead and make another one of these. And so 121.8 days now. And 126.1 days. Oh, that is beautiful. So for each 2 batches that we make, we can fill 3 crocks. So I am going to go ahead and take this last one. Do I want to do that? Can I put it... Ooh, I can put it back in the pot. So actually, I think now what I'm going to do is place this here. This is going to be the one that I'm going to be eating right now. Which, speaking of eating, and we have another completed crock. So what I need to do now is actually gather some vegetables. I have not had to harvest my vegetables for a very long time, but if we come down here and look, we're down to 24 turnips, 3 cabbage, 5 onions, 6 carrots, and yeah, a few mushrooms. And I'd like to do something with these eggs before they spoil as well. So yeah, I may have to see what we can do with eggs as well. But I do need to finish getting these crocks taken care of. And yeah, we have food for who knows how long. Now, I don't know what we need to do to get it back out of those, but I'm sure we will figure that out when the time comes. And then up here I've got my extra pots and bowls. So I may remove that now that we will have all of these crocks of food up on the shelves. Can't wait to see it all, all of these shelves filled up. Oh, this is nice. So we'll make up a lot of vegetable stew. We'll make up a lot of, vegetable stew, red meat stew. Probably make a bunch of vegetable stew as well. And then a whole bunch of the porridge with berries as well. Now, one thing that I did find out is you can actually use 4 portions of grain to make the porridge. So, yeah, I don't want to do that because, well, we have berries. There's no reason not to use it, even though we have tons of grain. And I believe the grain that we have down in the cellar has over a year before it is going to spoil. But I want to use all of that before I start harvesting the new grain, because otherwise it just slowly builds the spoil timer back up, and I'd rather just use that stuff up, especially if we're going to be storing it here on our shelves. So yep, I have some work to do here, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh my God, look at that! Fresh for 1.5 years. Okay, but I accidentally put a flax porridge in here. Dang it. Where is it? So, yeah, those are gonna last for one heck of a long time. Okay, so there's the porridge. So, yeah, I need to sort these by their age and place them back on the shelves. So, cranberries, 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 blueberries, 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 red meat stew. Alright, so the next longest one, I got a couple of 56.6s. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and drop these on here. Oh my God, that is some long-term food storage right there. Oh my God, thank you very much to Jay Hendricks and Steelfire on the Discord for helping me out with this stuff. Oh my God. Thank you so much, guys. This is insane. We have food storage pretty much forever now. Now, another thing that they recommended that I do is to put my grains and fruits into storage vessels. So I am going to try that out here as well. And it looks like it's nighttime, but yeah, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, we're just going to break this guy. Can I get just that? Well, I guess I can pick everything up. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our storage vessel down here. So these storage vessels are supposed to be good for items that are still raw. So let's go here. So yeah, grain and other vegetable 0.2. So yeah, so right now these fruits will last for around 14 days. Let's go ahead and drop them in here. And yeah, that didn't seem to affect it any. Well, let's check the grains. So this one is 2.1 years. We drop it in here. 4.3 years. Okay, so it definitely works on the grain, but it does not look like it works. Yeah, it's the same on other as a chest. So the fruit is going to be the same regardless, but if we put in our grain here, oh my god, we are getting some long-term storage set up here. I cannot hardly believe this. So we have grain that is going to last for years. Holy cow, that is insane. Alright, well, I guess with that, I'm supposing it's probably going to be a good time to go out and harvest what flax we have available. Now, I was going to replant the vegetables that I harvested, which, by the way, I still need to make a lot of vegetable stews, so we're going to have more shelves lining the walls down here. But I decided I would just go ahead and bring the seeds down here and store them so that our land could be fallow and replenish its nutrients. So let's go out here and take a look at the vegetable portion of the garden. Now, another thing with this is we could get horsetail to grow every once in a while. But yeah, the nutrients are slowly coming back. It's going to take a while for them to get all the way back. But yeah, we've got a bunch of flax out here. It does kind of concern me to harvest all of that, because if the cropland spawns grass like it did here, then rabbits can spawn in there. I don't like that idea. But we need the flax thread, or the flax fiber. I mean, we're getting quite a bit of flax here. I don't know. Maybe I'll just wait a little bit longer. But I definitely have some more vegetable stuff to cook, and I need to get some more shelves built for down there. Now, I am going to keep some shelves in the kitchen area, because we need that for our empty crock storage. So, yeah, I will do a little bit more work here, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, I have to say, this is starting to look like a proper cellar. This is the first time I have ever seen anything like this in Minecraft. Well, this isn't Minecraft. Wow. Okay, I'm so used to playing Minecraft that, yeah. And I don't know why I said that, because it has been over 2 weeks since I've even turned on Minecraft. So, yeah. But we have another thing that I would like to try out here, as long as we're doing food preservation. We have these berries still, and I could make more of the porridge, but I want to try something else. So, we have some honey available. If I come up here, we have a bucket with 5.7 liters of honey. So it does say on the wiki that we can take this honey and combine it with fruit, and we can make jam. So I actually want to give that a try. Oh, and by the way, I just killed some drifters. Got another temporal gear. So yes, I think I have 10 of those now. And I also used one and set my spawn point like right here in the middle of this room. So, yeah. But let's go ahead and pop in here. So, I'm going to have to do a little bit of checking real quick to find out how much we need here. Because I don't think that we want to put... Okay, so it gives us one portion. Alright, well, let's just experiment here. So, we can't put more than 6 berries in. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some checking and find out. Oh, we can go way up above. Okay. Well, let me see what I can figure out here, because apparently I am not setting this up right, and I will be right back. Well, I am really confused. According to the wiki, this is what you need. It says to make jam, you need 2 portions of honey and 2 berries. You can add honey with a filled honey bucket. Left click to add 1 portion of honey. Right click to remove 1 portion. Required ingredients: 2 honey, 2 berries. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to check with the guys on Discord and see if any of them can answer what I am doing wrong here. Because we were even discussing jam earlier today. So I thought maybe the currants were the problem, but blueberries don't work either. So I am confused. I'll be back in a little bit. Well, I can always count on those guys on the Discord to help me out when I need it. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. We need 2 portions of honey, which means 2 slots of honey, and 2 portions of berries, which means 2 slots of berries. So, yes, that actually does work. So we used, looks like 4 liters of honey? I'm not sure. But anyway, you look at it, I think we are going to need to gather up a lot more honey if we are going to continue making this jam. And then I may go ahead and do a little bit of baking as well. Because, I mean, we gotta have bread if we're gonna have jam. So, yeah, let's wait and see this finish cooking. And then I suppose I'll start gathering up some stuff for making some bread. So there we go. 6 servings of blueberry jam. I'm sorry, I have to say it. That's my jam. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. So we can seal this up, and one of the guys on the Discord said that this can last up to 18 years in a cellar. So let's go ahead and place this down here. It's still not cool enough to even tell us. So yes, we have our first little bit of jam down here, and we have a lot of berries yet to do this with. So, you know what? We need 1 more blueberry in order to be able to make another batch so that we can fill 2 more crocks. Do I have... Okay, so these guys are all flowering. And I'm pretty sure all of these I harvested. Okay, so this one will ripen in 3 days. I think it's been sitting there like that for a while. Well, I guess I could disappear out into the great unknown and try to find some blueberries, or I suppose I'll just go ahead and make 1 thing of jam right now, and we'll make some more later. So yes, next up it is time to make ourselves some bread. So I don't know how much bread we want to make here, and honestly I'm not sure how much it takes either. So this one I believe is in here. So okay, so for the bread it's just 1 thing of flour with a bucket of water per dough, and then we bake it into the bread. And I wonder if we can put bread on these shelves then too, or if they can only be crocks. Well, let's go ahead and grind up a little spelt grain, and I will be combining that with some water, and we'll have ourselves our first little bit of bread. Maybe we can have that along with our jam. And now, if you want to talk about being really grindy. Alright, got the flour ground up. And by the way, I did end up finding my bucket that I was missing. It made me feel kind of dumb because it was right in front of me. But, okay, so we need a little bit more water. So it looks like it takes 10 units of water for each one. We'll go ahead and fill both of those buckets. Why not? And drop them up there. So let's head inside. Get this stuff cooking. So in here, that, grab a little bit more firewood. And getting slightly hungry, but not terribly hungry. But, yeah, hopefully by the time this is all cooked, we'll be able to find out whether or not we can spread some jam on it. Yeah, wow, that even just sitting in here, that's fresh for 102 days. Jeez. Let's go downstairs real quick and check on that one that's in the cellar. 11.3 years. I did seal that, right? Yes. Well, still, that's over 10 years. I don't think... I'm willing to bet that jam would still be good when I finally stop playing this game. Or at least when I stop playing this world. So, yeah. Alright, well, we have a little bit of bread. So, now, question. Can we do anything with this? What? Okay, so let's place this back down. Grab a bowl. I guess the bowls are in my inventory, aren't they? Yep. So let's grab a couple of bowls of jam. Now, this is fruit. Now, can we combine that with bread? No, doesn't look like it. Well, that is unfortunate, but yeah, that's a lot of jam. All right. Well, I'll see you guys in a little bit. So, I will say, in looking at it, I probably will not be baking bread again unless there is something that we can do, like with putting the jam on the bread. But, yeah, the first few loaves I've already taken down to the cellar. Now, this stuff has a very short lifespan. We'll drop this in here, and you can see the best you're going to get is 15 days out of this stuff. So, I mean, we're going to have to eat that right away. So I think we're much better off to just go ahead and make our porridge. You know, the jam is good because that's going to give us fruit for a very long time. But short of baking bread every day that you need it, that doesn't really seem like a very good use. Now, one thing that I do want to see is, can we set a loaf of bread, like, on a table? Can we set it on the floor? Control click, shift click, no. Now, it'd be a different story if you could set it down, get it to actually sit at the table or something like that. But, yeah, there may be some things that I'm not aware that you can do with this as well. But, yeah, I mean, sitting in my inventory, it's good for 2 days. So, not a very long-lived food. We can do a lot better than that with porridge. So, yeah, this will be the only time that you guys probably see me baking bread. So, I'm going to see how we're doing on the episode, and then I'll be back. Well, honestly, I think we're close enough on time that I'm just going to go ahead and call this one. I think we pretty much covered everything that I wanted to cover. You know, obviously, baking the bread, not a very good idea. But, yeah, just look at all of this prepared food that's going to be around for a long time to come. So, yes, that is going to be it. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. Link is in the description for the game. We do have a Discord that there's a lot of information shared on, so be sure to check that out as well. And I will see you next time. Bye.